I think it is. Oh, and we're gonna go here. Hello. Okay, I think that everyone can see us. Matt, how are we doing? Is it on Facebook now? Do we know? Thanks, everyone. Thanks, guys, for dealing with some of our technical issues today. You know, sometimes with live coverage, you have those behind-the-scenes technical issues that you've just got to work through, and that's what we've been doing behind the scenes today. So I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me as well. Hey, do me a favor, because we're still checking to make sure that we're live everywhere. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know what platform you're watching from. So are you watching from Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn? We're live on all of those places, we think. But since we've had some technical issues today, it'll pop up in the bottom of the screen if you can let me know where you are watching from. And hey, where in the country are you from as well? Okay, we broadcast for the entire country. And let's get into it. What is going on in the country today? Lake effect snow continues. Snow will continue through the Midwest and the Northeast. We've seen some really impressive snowfall totals over the last 24 to even 72 hours up in the Northeast. Warmer air is moving in, not for everyone, but for some of us. And that will continue not only through the very beginning of December, but through most of the month. We do have a low storm risk in the forecast. The biggest hazards here are going to be lightning and thunder through Texas and Louisiana. So we'll talk about that risk as well. But let's see what we saw over the last 24 hours. It's mainly snow. Do you see these little lines right here? These are lake effect snow bands as the wind pushes this warm air off of the lake and onto some colder temperatures. We start to see lake effect snow form, bringing all of that moisture from the lake across to the states, into New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio. You've seen some really, really impressive snowfall totals. Not terribly impressive in terms of rain. Your 24-hour rainfall totals, not too impressive here. However, those snowfall totals in those areas that I lined up here, they are much more impressive. And we've seen a little bit of snow anywhere from St. Louis to Omaha, all the way up to the Dakotas. But there's your lake effect snow. Highlighted right here in this pink and purple, we've seen over a foot, over 2 feet of snow fallen in some areas, and it's extremely localized. Not everyone getting these really impressive snowfall totals, but a lot of people have. Now it is still cold all the way from, this is yesterday into today. Temperatures are below average anywhere from the Dakotas through the Central Plains, and then I think we are on today. Yeah, there you go. There's yesterday, now today. You can see that this cold air is sticking around for the last few days, even below average out in Florida. But we are above average farther out to the west, so we're going to see this warmer air slowly move in over the next week or so. Now we do have a front that has moved through Oklahoma here. You can see that low pressure system out near St. Louis, which could bring them a little bit of snow later on today. We have a few bands of snow set up currently, still watching that lake effect snow in motion right now. You know, one article that I read, I like to read these scholarly articles, keep up on all of your weather knowledge. One article that I read said that we could have above average lake effect snowfall totals this year because we stayed so warm for so long into October and into November. The lake water temperatures up here are still pretty warm, and that's going to fuel some of that lake effect snow to bring us more totals, more snow than we normally would see. Now, taking a look at your current temperatures, we are in the 40s, upper 40s here in Oklahoma City. Future radar here, you can see that we are seeing those showers continue coming off of the lake, anywhere from New York to Pennsylvania, all the way out to Ohio, but they are not the only ones getting snow. If we zoom out, you can see that we're still going to get snow in places like St. Louis, even into the southern side of Illinois and Indiana. And then we've also got maybe a tiny bit of snow into Kentucky, switching over to rain as you head farther down to the south into Tennessee. So a lot of people getting snow today. You can take a look at your snowfall accumulations that go as far west as North Dakota. And then there is all of that snow that is draping across Tennessee, Kentucky, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, and of course through a good portion of the Northeast. Most of those people are also going to deal with that snow over the next 24 hours. What about the rain? Go farther down to the south to see all of that rain. here's your rainfall accumulation for places like Texas and Louisiana, where we are expecting some lightning and thunder. Not expecting anything to be widespread severe here. However, loud storms, bright storms, storms that keep you up overnight are definitely possible into Texas and into Louisiana over the next two to 3 days. So we're talking Tuesday and Wednesday at this point here. It's not going to look terribly impressive on radar. Again, we're not expecting any of those severe storms. So the storm risk is very low, low severe weather risk. The biggest threat here will be lightning and thunder. So nothing too terribly concerning, but something that you do need to be aware of over the next 24 to 72 hours. I actually do have your severe threat in here. Again, it's low. All of those risks are also in the very low category. Okay, taking a look at your future temperatures. We're in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a cough, which I think is pretty common this time of the year as the seasons are changing. It just does not do well for my throat. I'll take a little drink of water there, and we will move on. Alrighty, here we go into the overnight hours. Temperatures are in the 20s here in Oklahoma City, still hitting that below freezing mark for a good portion of the U.S. Kind of those areas that we highlighted earlier that are still below average for this time of the year. Near single-digit temperatures up in Bismarck, below freezing through Denver into Oklahoma City, and even into our far southern states like Memphis and Birmingham, sitting below freezing as well. Temperatures will attempt to warm up, starting out to the west and really pushing those warmer temperatures into the central portion of the U.S. slowly. Okay, we still have this trough that is bringing down those cold temperatures even into Thursday. So it looks like for some of those northern states, especially in the Midwest and New England states, you are going to stay cold through the middle to end of the work week. However, if you go a little bit farther to the south and west, you are going to slowly see some of those warmer temperatures. We will trend above average as we head into the second week of December, December 7th through the 11th, still cooler than average, below average for those temperatures farther out to the east, okay? Temperatures are in the 40s. For your average this time of the year, we're in the upper 40s or mid 40s in Denver. And so if you look at this map, what this map is telling us is that we have an above average likelihood to be higher, warmer than 49 out in Denver, okay? A little bit above average here in Oklahoma City and most likely below average out in Chicago. Now, we are also still watching for that wet and active weather farther down to our Gulf states, and then up to the north, our northernmost states, like our Midwest states and our New England states, are also going to have that wet weather continue through the middle of December. However, it does look like a drier trend will start to enter into our western states, which, you know, we saw all of that rain out in California at the very beginning of November. So to have a little bit of a break isn't a bad thing. They need still some moisture, just not as much as they got a few weeks ago. Hey, thanks for watching us today, and thanks for dealing with those technical difficulties with us. You know, you never know what's going to happen with all of this technology that we have around here, but thankfully we have great minds that are ready to problem solve when that happens. Now, we have a deal going on today. It's 15% off for Cyber Monday, and if you are interested in that deal for our new annual plans, you can give us a call at 855-334-4245. It's happening today only, so you definitely need to give us a call today, or you can email us at info@hailtrace.com. Head over to our website, hailtrace.com, for more information. Again, those new annual plans are 15% off today only. This is the biggest sale of the year. We don't do another sale like it, so make sure that you give us a call today. And if you're looking for weather information, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. We are posting there all the time. We are a great follow. All right, thanks for joining us today on this Monday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox, and I'll see you back here